don't forget it. Authentic, raw, real. What you see is what you get. I'm unapologetic, you can bet it on everything you got. I'm gonna get the win. Say it one time. I'm unapologetic, don't forget it. Authentic.
I actually really enjoyed boot camp, even though my maiden name starts with an A, and every time the drill instructors walked out of the DI hut, they saw me and they were like, you know, you're going to the pit. I'm not gonna lie, to this day, I still have like PTSD from fucking mountain climbers. Great exercise, I still do them, but every time I'm like, oh my God, because I did a lot of them in boot camp. Then I went to Alabama for MP school, and then I was stationed at Cherry Point, North Carolina. And that's actually a big reason why I'm still in North Carolina. I did not stay, but while I was in the Marine Corps, stationed at Cherry Point, well, I had leg issues in boot camp, and then at Cherry Point, when we were working out one day, I fucked up my neck. It just popped, and ever since then, it's been a mess. So I was actually told that my legs weren't gonna get better. My neck, at that time, I was on muscle relaxers to the point where I couldn't drive, couldn't carry a weapon, and was pretty much a walking zombie. If I wasn't sleeping, I was completely just in a daze. When I was presented with, hey, you know, you can get out on a disability, I called my dad, talked to him through it, and I was like, I feel like such a failure. But in the end, I did do it, and I then went back to New Hampshire, not because I wanted to, but because I didn't know that they would send my last paycheck to my parents' house. So I was in North Carolina and broke. So I was like, well, I guess I gotta go back to New Hampshire. I went to the local VA at that time for my neck issues. They handed me a TENS unit and said, wear this. I was like, I'm 20 years old. Why would I do that? Like, how is that a manageable solution to my issue? So then I worked, and I did go through and end up going to college. I got my bachelor's degree, and as soon as I started working in a job that I really enjoyed, at a company I really enjoyed, I realized that I wasn't happy. Small town, you go to the one club and it's like a high school reunion, and I was just like, this was never my thing in the beginning. Even when growing up, I always just felt I shouldn't be there. So at 26, I packed up everything I owned in a U-Haul and decided to move to North Carolina, to the Raleigh area. I did not have a job. I had an apartment. I didn't know anybody, and I just moved. And fast forward, lots of stumbles, lots of unexpected turns, layoffs, and such. But I did end up landing on my feet, I think I'm on my feet. But through that, when I was 30, it was a couple weeks after my birthday, my 30th birthday, I met my husband, Derek. I met him online, MySpace. And, you know, before that, I had met a lot of men, and of course, I dated. But Derek's different. Anyone who knows Derek, they know he's different. He's definitely one of a kind. He's an Army guy, so having been in the Marine Corps, everybody always assumes that we met when we were in the service. And my response to that is, yeah, I never would have talked to him if I had been active duty and I had known he was Army. Nope, that would have never happened.
I'm unapologetic, don't forget it. Authentic, raw, real.